So what makes a good gardener? So I decided to do this video because I just get told a lot of the time off customers, and you hear stories of people just being rubbish. Not just gardeners, tradesmen in general. So what makes a good tradesman? What makes a good gardener? So this is not gardening specific. Let's assume that you can do the job for one thing. So this is everything else that goes with it. So so you can talk generally about any trade. So first of all is good communication skills. Oh, I've just had a drink of coke. I'm just just burping a little bit. I best not have another drink actually. Right. So yeah, so good communication skills. So what does that mean? So if you get the call in, you get the text for an inquiry, that you get back to them as soon as realistically possible. I try to do it the same day. It's not always possible, but I do try and do it the same day. And probably more importantly, if I can't do it, if you're not taking on any more work, just let them know. Just say, you'll notice. I'm really sorry. I'm not taking on any new work. I hope you get sorted, kind of thing, and they'll remember that. And they might try you again, kind of at a later date, and you might be in a position where you are taking on work, or you can say, I can add you to a waiting list or whatever, just to try and back yourself up a little bit in case you lose any gardens, or if you decide to get rid of any gardens, if you're talking about it as a gardener. So when you're talking to people face to face, you're pleasant. You're not miserable. It's not worse when you're talking to someone. I mean, I've had people around myself for various jobs, whatever, different trades, whatever. And it's not worse when you get someone who's just an absolute misery. Just crack a smile, be a bit more like upbeat, and that'll stand you in massive, that'll stand you in good stead, and that alone will just have an impact on that person, on the customer, and it'll separate you from other people. So it's being a good communicator. Be true to your word. So as in, you turn up when you say you're going to turn up. That would also come under good timekeeping. You do what you say you're going to do. So in terms of the job itself, so I've said this a million times on the channel, if you're doing any work, detail it, like be specific in what you're going to do, so there's no grey areas. So just be true to your word, do what you say you're going to do. Turn up when you're going to say you're turning up, and don't make, I think this is a big one, don't make promises or things like that you can't keep. So what I try to do is, if I'm going to quote a garden or whatever, I don't tell them a specific time, because it's very hard to keep to a time when you're busy. So I'll tend to give them maybe a rough time between a couple of hours, or AM or PM, and that's far easier. And then they can kind of come back and say, well, you said you were coming at this time, blah blah blah. So just be a little bit more mindful of kind of what you're promising people, really. I think that's a big one. So another one is looking the part. So I did start off this gardening business without a uniform, without a van. So I appreciate a lot of people might be in that position. I think you can probably get away with it in some trades. In some trades you can't get away with that. Gardening is probably one of those trades where you can get away with it, because obviously I started my business and grew it from there. Why I didn't just invest the £75 that it cost us to get kitted out with a few polo shirts and some fleeces and that's stupid. Should have done that. Van is a different kind of kettle of fish, really, because it costs a lot of money. So yeah, look the part, and that will get you a lot of jobs as well, over someone who maybe doesn't quite look the part. So if you're bringing all these things in, good manners, good manners. I don't smoke, but you know, if you're cutting the grass with a tab and you go, like, it's not a good look. You gotta kind of look the part, be professional. You know, you get the drift. So I'll have missed a lot of things out. I've just kind of done this off the top of my head a little bit, but there'll be so many. So pop them down below. What would you say your top 3 kind of traits that make a good tradesman or a good gardener? Now, obviously, you've got to be able to do the job. That goes without saying. But you know the other things. Right. Please comment. It'll be a good one to read through, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Bye.